All too often these days we see teens with their noses in their tablets and their phones and their digital devices, but now it's about time that they put their nose into a book. We're here at the South Hadley Public Library, which is actually brand new. We're here with Meg Clancy. She's with the Youth Services, and she's here to tell us all about some great books for teens for the fall.
That's right.
Now, we think about libraries as being a place just for books. It's so much more. And now here at this new location, there's a whole room that's just for children and also a room just for teens.
That's right. And it's fantastic because the children's room that we have now is actually the size of our old library, and the teens have a dedicated space just for them, which I'm so excited about, because in the old library they were sort of stuffed into a corner of the old children's room, and it just wasn't conducive for either the children or for the young adults. Now they have their own space, each the children and the young adults. So
and it's okay
wonderful.
To make a little noise, you know.
Oh, they can make a lot of noise.
You are just for kids, so it's perfect. All right, let's talk about the books that are great for the fall for teens. And
okay.
They're popular, and you're a big fan of all of them as well. Let's start over here with Alex Rider. Tell us about this book.
Sure. This is a very popular series, the Alex Rider series. This one isn't actually the newest one, because the newest one's checked out, obviously. But a lot of the teenagers, and actually a lot of the adults in town, are reading this as well. So sometimes the adults are fighting the teenagers for it. But Anthony Horowitz is the author, and any teenager would enjoy reading something like that.
Great. So this is a popular one. We know that people like it. Let's talk about this book. You said it's really suspenseful. The Night She Disappeared.
This is actually one of my favorite young adult authors, April Henry. She's not very well known, but she's a fantastic sort of keeps you on the edge of your seat author, and this one I enjoyed, and I think a lot of teenagers would. It's about a pizza delivery girl who ends up getting abducted, and the storyline just talks about trying to find her and what's going on with the abductor and the abductee.
So I'm sure it's one that could be read in a week because you just can't put it down.
Oh, they could read that in a night.
In a night. Okay, we'll have to check that one out.
Yeah.
Tell me about this book here.
This one's called Fake ID. It's about someone in witness protection. It's another one that sort of keeps you on the edge of your seat. You can tell that we've got a theme running here, that's the kind of book I like, but I think a lot of teenagers like them as well. This one I actually have not read yet, but it's on my list.
It is on your list. And I think it's good too, because we do know we like those movies that keep us on the edge of our seat.
Right.
But this is a chance to create that own movie in your head too.
That's right.
Really use your imagination, and to, of course, just read something that you enjoy, not that you're being told you have to read for school.
Right, and they do enjoy them a lot better when they're reading it on their own.
Exactly, when they get to choose it. Now, I hear that this is popular now with the young adult steampunk. Tell me about this.
Yes,
Meg.
this one's actually an anthology of, they're calling it Fantastically Rich and Strange Stories. And what I like about this one is the fact that it's got several young adult authors that are very popular today. Cassandra Clare, everybody knows. Holly Black, who actually lives, I believe, in Northampton. And there's also Garth Nix and several others. So it's a nice sort of introduction to all of these different authors for anyone who maybe is new to the young adult books.
Very cool. I love that, especially that one of those authors is local. All right, let's talk about the last book that you have here.
And the last one we have here is called Kill Switch by Chris Lynch. Chris Lynch, actually, this summer we had Pieces by Chris Lynch, which was our South Hadley High School read, where 9th through 12th graders all had to read him, which some of them wanted to read, some of them didn't because of the fact it was mandatory. But here's a Chris Lynch book that they can read just for enjoyment.
And this is one that's popular too.
All of his books are very popular. Yes.
Great. And so these are 5 books that are great reads. Kids will love them, or young adults, I should say. Thank you so much, Meg, for your time.
Thank you for being here.
And now everyone knows where to come to get them. The South Hadley Public Library right here in South Hadley.